And now the news in detail. The Federal Executive Council, FEC, on Thursday held an expanded meeting at the State House in Abuja in honor of former President Muhammadu Buhari. The session, presided over by President Bola Tinubu, was attended by council members, state governors, and family members of the late president. Among those present was Buhari's son, Yusuf, who expressed deep gratitude to President Tinubu for granting his father a dignified state funeral. President Buhari, aged 82, died on Sunday at a clinic in London and was laid to rest on Tuesday in his hometown, Daura, Katsina State. The Nigerian police force says it has rescued 31 kidnapped victims in two separate operations in Taraba and Edo states. According to a statement issued by the force public relations officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, the operations were part of ongoing efforts to combat banditry and kidnapping across the country. In Edo State, police operatives from the state command responded swiftly to an attack along the Fuga Agenebode Road in Esako local government area of the state on Friday, July 11th. The attack, carried out by suspected kidnappers, claimed the lives of two people, with several others adopted. A rapid joint operation involving police and local security teams launched a rescue mission in the Obe Hill area near the Ajaokuta axis. After a fierce gun battle, the kidnappers fled with gunshot wounds and 14 victims were successfully rescued. The police say efforts are ongoing to apprehend and prosecute fleeing suspects. The federal government has been urged to strengthen support for private organizations producing locally made security equipment as part of efforts to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. This call was made during a media tour and interactive session with journalists in Abuja, organized by ELB Group, a firm specialized in advanced security solutions and real-time intelligence monitoring. Leading the tour was the group chairman, Bright Echefu, who showcased about 5 facilities equipped with sophisticated, locally developed tools designed to combat security threats. Echefu revealed that over 1,000 of the group's personnel are currently deployed across the country, working alongside Nigeria's security agencies to protect lives and properties.
We are doing a lot in the area of equipment production for the security agencies in Nigeria, and that's because of the policies of the government. I can tell you, Nigeria doesn't import drones anymore. They rely on local manufacturing companies like ours. Even bombs are also produced locally, and a lot of things.
Ochefu commended the Nigerian military and other security forces for their continued efforts in the fight against insurgency, while noting that one of the major challenges the group faces is meeting the increasing demand for their services and equipment. He stressed that Nigeria possesses the capacity to defeat insurgency, especially if homegrown security innovations receive the right backing. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has extended the ongoing continuous voter registration exercise in Anambra State by 3 days. In a statement released on Thursday, the Commission's National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumekun, said the extension follows appeals from the public. The exercise, which was earlier scheduled to end today, will now continue until Sunday, the 20th of July 2025. The extension comes as part of preparations for the upcoming off-circle governorship elections in Anambra, slated for Saturday, the 8th of November 2025. INEC also disclosed that 5 new groups have submitted letters of intent to be registered as political parties. The Commission reported that as of July 16th, a total of 96,085 new voters had been registered within just 9 days, an average of over 10,600 registrations per day. INEC reaffirmed its commitment to a transparent and inclusive electoral process as preparations intensify ahead of the Anambra polls. You are listening to the national news on Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. Still to come, business, entertainment, and sport. Do stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. And if you just tuned in, this is the national news on Voice of the People, 96.1 FM. Now we go to Lagos, where our correspondent Solomon Ofem has more details.
Hello and welcome to the news from Lagos. I am Solomon Ofem. The Nigerian Labour Congress has raised concerns about the country's poor global standing on workers' rights, revealing that Nigeria has once again been ranked among the 10 worst nations in the world for labour rights violations. The NLC also described the ranking as a national embarrassment and called on employers to lead the charge in reversing the trend. The president of the NLC, J.Y. Jero, made this known during the 68th annual general meeting of the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, held in Lagos. Ajero therefore urged NECA to lead by example in promoting respect for labor laws and upholding the principles of collective bargaining. He further called for deeper collaboration between employers and organized labor in implementing resolutions reached at the recent 113th National Labor Conference in Geneva. The Labour leader commended NECA's Director General Adewale Smart Oyerinde for his openness to dialogue, noting that cooperation between both sides remains crucial to achieving industrial peace. He called on NECA to join the NLC in domesticating new International Labour Organization conventions. The Lagos State government and other stakeholders have agreed on an enforcement fee of 10,000 naira for electronic call-up for trucks on the Lekki-Ekpe corridor. The outcome of the meeting held at the Dangote Oil Refinery Limited was communicated in a communique in Lagos. The communique was signed by Shehu Oshiyemi, Commissioner, Ministry of Transportation, Lagos State Government, Williams Akpocha, President, Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Worker, NUPENG, Yusuf Othman, President, Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, Ahmed Fashola, President, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN. The stakeholders meeting on the enforcement of e-call-up for the Lekki-Ekpe corridor, convened at the instance of the Lagos State government, was facilitated by Dangote Industries Limited. According to the communique, the enforcement of the e-call-up for the Lekki-Ekpe corridor will begin on August 1, 2025. Extensive consultation and extensive sensitization campaigns for union members and truckers must be conducted by the ministry. The uploading of approved truck list should take place. Any list without legitimate business in the Lekki Free Zone should remain outside the area. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has emphasized the need to develop a water transport system that functions like a rail network. He stated this in Ikeja during a courtesy visit by participants of the Senior Executive Course 45-2025 from the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies NIPSS Kuru. Governor Sanwo-Olu, represented by his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, noted that Lagos covers just 0.4% of Nigeria's landmass, but accommodates 11% of the country's population. He added that one-third of the state's land area is made up of water. Sanwo-Olu stressed the need for interagency collaboration, noting that conflicts with federal agencies often hamper development. He cited the Lekki Link Bridge, where the National Inland Waterways Authority demanded payment to allow construction. He also raised concerns about federal control over ports and related infrastructure within Lagos. In other nations, ports maintain surrounding infrastructure. This, he noted, is not practiced in Nigeria. And finally, the Nigerian Army has organized a seminar to address the complexities and modern warfare, media arrangement, digital transformation, innovation, and coordination in joint operations. The Chief of Army Staff COAS, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, said that the objective of the seminar was to equip senior commanders with the requisite skills and competitiveness to enhance performance in an increasingly complex security environment. Oloyede said these are the closing ceremony of the second Senior Command and Leadership Seminar 2025 with the theme Enhancing Up-Level Command and Leadership Within a Joint Environment. The seminar started on July 14 and ended July 17 at the Nigerian Army School of Finance Administration, Arakan Barracks, Apapa, Lagos. The COAS was represented by the Corps Commander Ordnance, Nigerian Army Major General Henry Wesley. Oloyede said that one of the most pressing themes that emerged from the discussions was the necessity of placing soldiers at the forefront of every decision-making. And that's the news from Lagos. I am Solomon Ofem.
Thank you, Solomon, for the updates from Lagos. Welcome back to Abuja. The executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zach Adedeji, has called on the Accountant General of the Federation, Samshuddin Ogunjimi, to ensure the timely deductions and remittances of withholding tax by ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs. Speaking at the two-day workshop in Abuja, Adedeji emphasized the need for stronger collaboration between the FIRS and other government institutions to boost tax administration and compliance. The event teamed with the team Enhancing Tax Compliance Through Collaboration brought together key stakeholders from across the public sector. The FIRS chairman described the Office of the Accountant General as a crucial partner in strengthening financial controls, improving accountability, and enhancing revenue generation. Adedeji noted that despite advancements in technology such as the Government Integrated Financial Management Information System (GIFMIS) and the FIRS Tax Pro Max platform, gaps still remain in the proper handling of withholding tax, VAT, remittances, and stamp duty by MDAs. And now to entertainment, where Nollywood actress Lizzie Anjorin has accused fellow actress Iyabo Ojo of engaging in acts aimed at destroying her marriage and tarnishing her reputation. The allegations were made in a lengthy social media post marking Anjorin's 5th wedding anniversary. In the post, Anjorin claimed that Iyabo Ojo hired someone to secretly record her husband, forge a death certificate to solicit donations, and spread damaging rumors on various online platforms. She further accused Ojo of manipulating public sympathy for personal benefit, stating that her actions have caused emotional harm to her children. She also alleged that Ojo once falsely claimed to have received a diamond ring from Senator Dino Melaye shortly after Anjorin's own wedding. The drama follows an earlier legal battle between the two actresses, where Iyabo Ojo filed a 1 billion naira defamation suit against Anjorin. However, the court dismissed the case and awarded a cost of 500,000 naira against Ojo. In sports, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has once again excluded Nigerian match officials from the list of referees and assistant referees for the 2024 African Nations Championship (CHAN). CAF named a total of 70 officials for the tournament, which is exclusively for players who feature in their home country's domestic leagues. The lineup includes 26 referees, 26 assistant referees, and 18 video match officials drawn from 30 member associations across the continent. This continued omission highlights a recurring trend, as Nigerian referees have frequently been overlooked for major CAF tournaments in recent years. The 2024 CHAN will be jointly hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, and is scheduled to take place from the 2nd to the 30th of August 2025. And that's the national news on Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. Remember,